Happy July, everyone. Well, we are here. We are 6 months down for this year. And chances are you set some big goals in January that you are really proud of and really excited to go after. And for some of you, you reached those goals already, which is awesome. For some of you, the world got flipped upside down with so much things going on that you have really struggled to reach that goal. And for some of you, you set a goal at the beginning of the year and now you're thinking about that goal now. You're like, that's something that I'm not even passionate about anymore or not a priority anymore. In any case, that's all great. The idea here is that we use July as a way to think about the past 6 months and do a quick little check-in of what's happened, and then also take time to think about what's next. How are we going to use the next 6 months of this year to end it where you feel proud and empowered and feel motivated? So every July, I take some time, I sit down, and the first thing I do is I look over the goals that I wrote down for myself in January. As I look at each one of those goals, I assess them. And I ask myself questions like, is this goal still important and meaningful to me? If no, what's changed? What's changed in my life? What's changed in my financial situation? What's changed in my work situation, in my personal situation? Whatever it is, to get some clarity around where that goal really sets with me. After I assess all of those goals, I make a decision to see what goals do I still want to pursue and what goals do I want to take off my plate. You don't have to keep a goal once you set it forever. As you change and evolve, your goals will change and evolve as well. So never be afraid to let go of a goal if it no longer serves you. But that's not saying that you quit a goal because it's hard. That's not what I'm saying. Because goals should challenge you. Goals should create some sense of stretch, push, or things like that. But if it's something that doesn't serve you, you're not passionate about it anymore, then it might not be worth you putting a lot of time and effort into that goal because it's not going to really fulfill you at the end of the journey. Once I've decided what goals that I want to let go of, what goals I want to revamp or change, and what goals that I want to keep aiming at, then I take some time and I think about the journey the past 6 months. And I look at the goals that I've either revamped or the goals that I'm still sticking to. And I start to ask myself questions about what things have been working really well. What have I been doing that's been really helpful along this journey? I make sure I keep those and I write them down because I want to keep doing those things. And then I look at the things that haven't been helpful. I look at the challenges and the obstacles and some of the things that have really made it difficult for me to move closer to my goal. From there, I look at that list and I start to troubleshoot and brainstorm new ways and ideas to navigate how to overcome those obstacles. Because if the goal is still important to me, I want to make sure that I do the best job I can to reach that goal. After looking at what's working well, what's not working well, then I put a plan together for the next 6 months. I think about what do I want to accomplish every single month to make sure that I reach that goal. What do I want to do every single week? What do I want to do every single day? By having very clear parameters around weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly tasks, activities, habits that I want to stick to, it really helps me to give some clarity around what needs to happen to make the goal work. Case in point, today I was talking to a friend who really wants to elevate her coaching business. And I talked to her a little bit, and after we talked, I broke it down. I said, okay, number one, every single month you are going to make sure that you host and launch a group coaching group for 30 days. So whatever you have to do to get that going and running for the next 6 months this year, that's your plan. Pick your dates, schedule them in, and start working on how you're going to launch it. Then we broke it down weekly. She wanted to be a little bit more present on social media, so we worked out a weekly social media calendar where she would go on Facebook and Instagram Live once a week talking about specific topics with a proper call to action. And then daily, I just had her to reach out and talk to at least one person about her business every single day. Because at the end of the month of July, she will have at least spoken to 31 people, created 4 rich opportunities to connect with someone online, and then she has a place where she can host her groups and to continue to hone and really develop her skills at coaching. She was super excited because she had commitments. She had marching orders to go with. And that's what you need, because then you know and what you need to do and you can track it accordingly. So this is my task for you, because it's the same task I'm doing for myself. Take some time. 1, identify the goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year. Assess them. What changes? What stays the same? What do you get rid of? Once you figure out what you want to keep, then start to think about what's been working, what's not been working, and then lastly, create a plan of action. If you want more support and when it comes to your goals and how to set an action plan, I love doing these things. All you gotta do is say, Allison, help me create an action plan. We can make it happen. I will make sure to give you information of how to set that up with me. But ultimately, July is a great place to reset and to make sure that you end 2020 on a high note. So if you have any more questions, feel free to let me know. But honestly, go for it. You've got your goals. You got everything you need to make it happen. Just go for it. Get that plan together, and good luck.